in this. Yeah, we up in this biatch. Yeah, we up in this biatch. We up in this biatch. It's Third Eye Thursdays, Third Eye Thursdays featuring Richfield. And I'm here with Jefferson. And we at KTL Plus Studios. And I'm talking to all the moody hoes. Late nights. That's right, late nights. I hope little Hayru is sleeping. And the title is called The Story of OJ.
To this day.
Bang, bang.
The story of OJ.
To this day.
Man,
To this day.
find ourselves in this place. You know,
OJ is a legend.
he's a forever legend. He's a staple. He's an icon. He's a cornerstone. He's a movement in and of itself. We're going to talk about good old Orathor James tonight in tonight's episode of Third Eye Thursdays, promptly entitled The Story of OJ. But before we begin, I want to introduce my guest for the evening, my good brother Jefferson. Peace, Jefferson.
Peace, peace, peace. This is Jeff-A-SUN, Athletics Right to Bear Arms. It's a pleasure to be on Third Eye Thursday. Yeah, let's get into it.
You already know. You already know. It's always a pleasure to have you here. You know what I'm talking about? When we chop up game and whatnot. And, you know, we have these conversations and, you know, a lot of my timeline today was heavily flooded with, we'll say a lot of mixed opinions, but for the most part, on my algorithm, there was a lot of rest in peace to our good brother OJ Simpson. You know what I'm talking about? OJ, yeah. A lot of the juice man. You know, when it comes to OJ Simpson, he's a very polarizing character because what he does is he draws upon generations and whatnot. So different generations look at him differently and have a different memory of him and see him completely different. So the Y2K Osiris's, the ones that are born from 2000 and onward, they know nothing of OJ Simpson from the movies.
Right.
They don't know nothing about that Hertz commercial. Not a thing. They don't know nothing about the Buffalo Bills.
USC, the Heisman.
Not a thing. They don't know about. They only know about the white Bronco.
Right.
That's all they
That's
know.
where it started.
That's where it started. They know about the glove, the white Bronco, and that's where it starts. And the case. And
Lifetime special.
that's it. 3 lifetime specials. And supposedly a book that never came out. That's all they know. And the frustrations that they heard in their households, either the frustrations or the adoration that they heard from people rooting on the juice man. So, one of the things that I could say that I could walk away from this whole, because it's not how you start the race, it's how you finish it, right?
Definitely.
It's not how you start the race, it's how you finish it. And hopefully everybody could, you know, take that and do it, you know, take that and do what you got to do with it. But the way that he finished the race with Cameron and Mace,
Yeah.
let me get my sound effects, on It Is What It Is. Yeah, let's get us fixing on this sound right, yeah. Shout out to my engineers and whatnot. Y'all let us know in the audience how we doing on the audio.
To this
You know what I'm talking
day.
about? Y'all let us know how we doing on the audio so we can get everything correct and whatnot. We outside though, on the south side. And this is Third Eye Thursdays. You and I rocking with the best. Yes, this is your host for the evening, your brother Richfield, joined by Jefferson. And we in the building, KTL Studios. Shout out to NDSTRY ATL. Yes, indeed. Tonight's episode is sponsored by 48 Pillars of Power, the Mark 125th, and also KTL University. Shout out to everybody that showed up for the Vulture Culture. Legendary shit, y'all. Legendary shit. Me, Richfield 44, Blue Pillar 44, Al Kebalon 44. 8 hours. 8. 8 hours of heavy duty metaphysics, heavy duty research, heavy duty decoding. It took place on April the 7th. We laid it out the day before the solar eclipse, and as a result of that, I got my superpowers. How about you?
To this day.
Yeah.
Your shit
I got it.
tingling?
Tingling.
Your shit buzzing, right?
Right. It's going
Buzz
up.
Lightyear. Yeah, it's going up.
Going up.
It's definitely going
Outta
up.
here. Out of space.
Out of space. If I went to a dice game the next day, it would have been all triple sixes. My hand was hot. Shit was moving the way it was supposed to. You know, I really was just in my power that day. I was being. I was just being. You know? And it feels like, wait, hold on. How we on? Is Shoppy on the Audi? Okay. It feels like there's a book ending of something that has taken place. Like when that X came across the sky, when that black sun came across the sun, because I don't know what y'all saw. I didn't see the sun go across the damn sun. I didn't see the moon go across the sun. That wasn't a moon, fam. That wasn't that. But whatever that was, it felt like it closed off and it cleansed us and it started a new epoch. So it feels like we're in a new age. And I'm going to affirm
Transition.
it's a transition, y'all.
Ascendance.
Ascendance.
You was on the right level. You ascended.
You damn sure did. You know what I mean? I felt a lot of weight lift up off my shoulders, bro. A lot. And we're currently going through this. Interestingly enough, since this eclipse, as we all, you know, those of us who are grand observers and high level observers, we've just been watching things, you know, do what they have to do. And yesterday, coincidentally enough, right around the time when Blue Pill pointed out when the Halley-Bopp comet was returning, right, with this solar eclipse, and he mentioned BIG, right, the night before on April the 7th, just to show you how the pillar prophecies are really what we say they are. No fluff.
Yeah.
Come on now, come on.
Bang,
To this day.
bang, bang, bang.
To this day.
For anybody that was in the building for the Vulture Culture, Volume 1, by the way, because we will be continuing that series that, like Akibalon 44 said, this is a forever series. The information is forever going to, it's
gonna live forever.
It's gonna live forever. It's timeless. So much, so I mean, just we'll get to what Akibalon did in real time, but you know, Blue was laying it down, and I promise you, the next day, Mr. C, right? Blue was talking about Biggie's energy coming back to this planet. Blue was talking about the law of 44. Blue was qualifying the fact that Big is back. Blue was also talking about the fact that, you know, not only is Big back, but Pac is back. And right after that, Mr. C, who not only is, you know, he goes down as a legendary staple in the music scene in New York City in the 90s, responsible for, you know, bringing Biggie to, I believe it was Easy Mo B, or, you know, he helped Biggie get on and whatnot. He was Biggie's DJ. Later on, down the line, come to find out his proclivities. Is that what we want to say? Proclivities?
Yeah, we can leave it right there.
Yeah, we find out that
everybody knows.
not everybody, but we find out that his proclivities was, you know, that of the proclivities of Sean Combs, to be honest with you. And he, he kind of like stood on that shit, you know what I'm saying? So he became like the face for that. You know what I mean? And that's what some of the younger generation may know him for. So in some of those circles, he may be a hero to them and have somewhat of an iconic status. So it's really not me highlighting something that one would want to hide, because to be honest with you, that is not something that you're going to be able to hide when you mention the word Mr. C. Okay? They're going to mention Mr. T. Okay? So he was a part of that wave. Some people have said, did he do it? I don't, people are pointing to, did he? What's going on? And then right after that, the next day, we hear that Orenthal James, the Juice Man. Now, shout out to Blue Pillar 44. Blue is not in the building with us tonight. I know Blue will have a lot to talk about when it comes to OJ Simpson. I'm sure that he's going to have his own eulogy, and he'll be able to hold his own, quote unquote, his own cipher when it comes to who this man was. Because when we speak about archetypes, now, when I mention the name P. Diddy or Puff Daddy and whatnot, and we're witnessing collectively the fall of a P. Diddy or Puff Daddy, there was a day and time where collectively we were witnessing the fall of an Orenthal James. Orenthal James, in his status, right, not as an athlete, but as an archetype, as an icon, as a quote-unquote a wave, right? He was an architect of his era. You got to remember, you don't have to remember, but I want to remind you that Orenthal James was the premier slash athlete slash entertainer who began to get these quote unquote deals. He began to get these millions. He began to get sponsors. He began to get these brands. He began to venture outside of just being an athlete and going into corporate America and making himself sellable. He's the first P. Diddy.
The Magic Johnson play.
The Magic Johnson play. Keep in mind, me and Blue pointed out, it's two different dichotomies. You got the Muhammad Ali energy, right? And then you got the Orenthal James, right? The story of OJ, still nigga and whatnot. You got the Orenthal James energy. That's Floyd Mayweather in Israel. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. That's LeBron not saying nothing. That's your mans in them and whatnot. You dig what I'm saying? And then you got this other energy where people is like, I'm going to risk it all. I'm going to jail for this. Huh? Kyrie Irving and whatnot. That's that side right there. That's Muhammad Ali. He went to the pokey. He went to the Bing at the height of his career. He gave it all up. So Orenthal James represented the sellout. He represented the one who was compromised. He represented all about the Benjamins and whatnot. He represented the quote-unquote blended culture, or the when they was allowing our people to blend and to assimilate. He was the face of that. And what they did to him was just a reminder, huh?
The white.
With the white, with the Barbie of all Barbie dolls. You dig what I'm saying? He was him. He was the poster child of all that LA shit that was supposed to work, while LA is super blended as it is. Shit is a slushy. You know what I'm talking about? It's a smoothie bar out there, it's so blended. You know what I mean? We beginning to see that in Brooklyn and on the East Coast, but Orenthal James is the face of a lot of this quote-unquote hedonism slash when our people went super boule slash when our people got blended into this underworld slash Hollyweird slash American dream, right? When in Rome.
Yeah, the American dream is a false dream.
Americana, false dream, when in Rome. All about the Benjamins, keeping up with the Jones, Right, upending real nigga shit for that fake shit. That's what you see in early. Oh, I'm giving you before y'all was even born, OJ. Why OJ is so significant outside of what they'll show that nigga running a ball. That's not what made OJ OJ. Please don't get lost in the sauce and let these people try to remix his story, because they're going to erase him. They're going to remix him. They're going to soil his name. They're not going to give you the juice of the juice. They're going to deny him his fucking greatness, because the man was fucking great, bro. Let's keep it 1,000. Athletically,
To this day.
he was one of a kind. Athletically, he was an anomaly, right? This nigga had the charm, he had the wits, he was made for the camera. He motherfucking sold whatever he was selling. He was Himothy. He played the room. He made that shit look good. You know what I'm talking about? I'm sure that Muhammad Ali couldn't stand his ass. But yeah, that's what it is. You know what I mean? You got to give that man his props.
He played his role.
And then he got humanized at the end by Cameron and Mace on It Is What It Is podcast. That is the best thing that ever could happen to his legacy and his name. He was on par with Mike Tyson for being one of the biggest comeback stories. Now Mike Tyson still is in the race, right? Of the 80s, I'm talking about of our dinosaurs. By flipping a nigga who went to Tyrannosaurus Rex type of status, and bringing him back to a Brontosaurus. It's not easy to do that. But he doesn't die when he makes his transition. It's not how you start the race, it's how you finish it. Cameron and Mace helped that man finish his race with some fucking dignity, bro. Hold on.
To this day.
He got classical episodes.
To this day.
That nigga was funny.
Bang, bang.
He was human.
Bang.
He was hilarious. He didn't take himself wild serious. He was at peace. He got embraced by two of the niggas who, to be honest with you, like, if these niggas embrace you, pause. Like, you're good. You're getting to heaven with the pimp god Sherrod. Like, he lightened up his heart a bit. And that's what matters the most. Not here to judge nobody. I wasn't in that garden and whatnot. I can't speak about a case that, nigga, I don't know.
Exactly.
I don't know. I know there's a lot. Not guilty what the court said, and there's a lot of unsolved crimes in this. Not just in America, in the world, but America especially, and Beverly Hills in California to be exact.
To this
Bang,
day.
bang.
I hope y'all that adamant about everybody. Yeah, what happened with Pop Smoke?
To this day.
PNB, Rock. Few other people need you internet sleuths to solve the motherfucking cases and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about? All I know is the man got railroaded ever since that happened by the quote-unquote court of public opinions. He got railroaded. He got railroaded horribly with that case that he caught. That was modern day slave catching. That was modern day lynching. You know what I mean? You know he got set up and lined up, and people just sat back and they said nothing because they were somewhat. I think this.
You're not gonna get us twice.
You ain't gonna get us twice.
We're gonna get you for something.
Can't keep beating us, Orenthal. You know what I mean?
It's not fair. You're
It's
black.
not fair, man. You know how it goes, guy. And he's such a. Like, they're gonna study my nigga, bro. They might clone his DNA. He might have a forever gene in him, because he was the prototype of the black athletic jock slash. He was the prototype of the nigga who plays right in the middle. Like, he's planking in the middle of civilization, bro. He is really my aunt. Like
Center.
he's if I ever seen if Center was a person, it's Orenthal James. Please understand,
To this day.
he could walk in any world.
To this day.
He could charm anyone in any world. He could impress anybody from any of those worlds or niches. He was kind of the athlete's athlete. You feel me? Personality, charm, intelligence. His IQ is crazy if you see him playing, bro. His football IQ, his shit is next level.
He
Huh?
was the first running back to get 2,000 yards
Come
in
on,
the
bro.
season. And you know they was tackling way harder back then.
What? Niggas was bruises
He did it
back
twice.
then. They was knocking your top off.
Buffalo
Bills going round me outside. Yeah, shout out to them Buffalo kids with them scorpion shells. High marks like the field on the Buffalo fields. More kills yeah. Shout out to the Buffalo Bills, but he's a legend, bro. He is a legend, for better or worse. But what you cannot take away from Orenthal James, for anybody that's getting, I mean, we live in a new era and a new economy now, so the average person could basically be in an endorsement deal with a multi-billion-dollar brand just for dancing or just for saying, I ain't fresh. Wait, by the way, I ain't fresh. What we doing? Yeah, where the brands at? Hold on. I ain't fresh?
Fresh?
Okay,
Ain't not fresh?
Ain't I fresh?
Ain't not fresh?
Ain't I? Right? Ain't I? Say
To
not?
this day. To this day.
Fuck.
To this day.
Yes. The show tonight is
Bang.
sponsored by Smoke and Grow Rich. Alright? The show is sponsored by Smoke and Grow Rich and Red and Blue Pill Strain. 420 is our release. We are in the venue tonight where we will be doing our album release, our strain release, and our book release on 420 400 Loyola Drive, where the good brother Rich had his release. We are in the
Fire
building.
spot.
Yes, super fire spot. NDSTRY ATL. We need y'all in the building. You know what I'm talking about? It's going down on 420. We starting at 11 p.m. and whatnot, and we going into the 3 hours. Grown folks only. 420. Yeah, I'm talking about everything
day.
that you can
To this
imagine.
day.
Yeah.
To this day.
New music, new everything, performances. Yeah, I'm talking about. Yeah, I mean, edibles, food, infused everything, beverages. You know what I mean? In the building.
Yeah,
I'm talking
I'll
about.
be up in the building.
Yeah, brother Jefferson will be up in the building.
Athletics vendors gonna
Athletics
be crazy.
vendors in the building. Yeah, we'll be open for vending. We gonna have vendors in the building. Can I get a light? Yeah, I'm talking about. It's gonna be a thing, man. We gonna celebrate. It's time to celebrate. It's time to put that new music out. It's time to turn up. It's time to raise the frequencies. It is that time,
To this
y'all.
day.
It is that time. We in Aries and whatnot. You know, we charged up. You know what I mean? We not super.
Every season has been crazy.
It's beautiful though. I love it.
Yeah.
It's a good crazy.
good.
Crazy good. Crazy good. Like sharp razors that shape you up type shit. You know, like a super duper sharp razor could slit a neck, but it could also give you a fire ass lineup.
Right. Looking real crispy.
Real crispy.
You know? Straight from the barber shop.
Straight. Like Anastasia in a barber shop. You know what I mean? Get you lined up. You know what I'm talking about? But that's how that is. You know what I mean? Like, the sun is sunning.
Oh yeah, you know the eclipse.
2 suns popping out and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about? You know, it's a lot of shit going on. And rightfully so. I will be observing for the next 3 months, to be honest with you. That window That window after this eclipse, they say give it about 3 months. You can't wait for the energies to come online. You can't wait for certain type of alignments to really concur and take place. You can't wait for downloads to even finish taking place. You can't wait for a certain type of planetary alignments and shifts to even take place as of yet. You know, the information just touched the planet. That black sun just crossed over. So the remnants of that will be felt. Make no mistakes and no doubt about it. You know, it's always managed to, never fail. And I don't think this time will be any different. Whoever was able to market and sell those glasses to look at the eclipse, and whoever was able to market and sell that fear and push that shit to make a product, yeah, kudos to y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Because y'all ate a big plate. Yeah, big plate on that day. You know what I mean? Everybody that was
Eclipse
pushing that
tees.
fit, yeah, them eclipse tees and whatnot.
Eclipse hoodies.
Yeah. All you niggas that was pushing that cortisol,
GSM.
yeah, y'all came up. Can I get a Lightington? Yeah, y'all came up big time. You know what I'm talking about? I'm mad at y'all. You know what I mean? They said they was gonna take that money and get ready for the next eclipse. You know?
How was the AI amplified?
Oh, AI amplified. How we on the audio, Haiti? Yeah, AI Amplified was a movie, bro. Ah, man. Shout out to all of the family over there at AI Amplified. I pulled up, you know what I mean? I showed up, I saw, I came, I saw, and I conquered. Yeah, bomb. You know what I'm talking about? You know, the good brother Corey was there. I presented. Brother
Bang.
Dr. Rick Mathis presented. He opened up. He was hosting. You know, I laid it out. 6 ways to get 6-figure income utilizing the AI. Yeah, and the people loved it and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? Jeff, the people loved it, you know? So, they want us to do more stuff, you know? They want us to do more things. And I'm also going to be doing some classes over at that spot as a result of what I did the other day. They called me up to do some classes there. So,
That's fire.
you know, yeah, we in Atlanta, you know what I mean? And when you mention AI and filmmaking, that sparks a conversation. Because
That's
this
in
is
the
a very
West
progressive town. Huh?
It's in the West End.
Not, sir, not in the West End. We're in Highland. Okay, let's be clear. Let's separate let's make the distinction, sir. We're in Highland. Okay, a little bit different than the West End. Respectfully, though, you know what I mean. Shout out to the West End. But yeah, that was a marathon for me. I did a lecture at 3 o'clock on AI. I was out of there. I came to the spot and I did a lecture from 8 p.m. to 4 a.m. for Vulture Culture Volume 1, which consisted of me, Al Kebalon, and Blue Pill. He did his segment, the Black Christos Mythos, and I smashed mines with the, you know.
Yeah, you was out there till 4 in the morning.
Yeah, you know, time doesn't exist when you building though. You know what I'm saying? When that information is getting out, you can't put a time to it. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I obey the rules. I don't try to run my way through it. You feel me? Because that would be cheating myself for all of the research and the studying that I've been doing. But we captured it. It's called putting lightning in a bottle. And content is king. So we got 8 hours of some classic shit. I promise you, and you was there. You was in the audience,
yeah.
right? You was right. Al Kebalon was speaking about the importance of love going into the April 8th solar eclipse, and I shit you not, in real time, while we're in the lecture, J. Cole
To this
is
day.
on stage
To this day.
apologizing, talking about
To this
in the spirit of love, regardless
Bang.
of what anybody has to say. I'm just saying how in
Bang,
alignment
bang.
the message was. It's no speculation at the end of the day, right? The clarity of what you saw, Jefferson.
Right.
If it's not just me, we got
Talking
witnesses.
about it, and it happened the same day.
No, brother, not the same day. He's talking about it, and it happens in real time, IRL. It didn't happen later on. We were doing a lecture, and my part to come on, I said, yo, I'm here with some breaking news. J. Cole just got on the stage, and he said he don't want no more drama, and he loved his brother, and he doesn't want this to disrupt his legacy, and he's getting back on course for his purpose. Everything that the brother said in both scientific ways, because and then he also said it in layman's terms. So I'm like, damn, you can't get no clearer than that. That's what I'm saying. That's how powerful, the now is. So shout out to everybody that was there for Vultures Culture Volume 1. And look out for what we'll be cooking up coming down the pipeline. You know what I'm saying? Because, we love doing this. This is an honor. And now, coming up on 420, it is our pleasure, to introduce to y'all this new music that we've been cooking up. You've been in the kitchen, over the months. You feel what I'm talking about? Yeah. He know
For a minute.
Yeah, he seen me. I been, I'm talking about. Jefferson no.
Yeah.
Jefferson no. I've been in the kitchen since I pulled up to the city. And the timing is perfect. I think hip hop needs. You know, they need what they need right now. People say they want to hear new sound. People say they want to hear new subject matter. People want to say they want a new image. They want a new energy. They want a new frequency. They want artists with new purposes. Well,
Yeah, there's fans across the board in hip hop, so put your shit out.
that's right.
Saying,
All over the place.
especially when your shit fire, and I heard y'all shit is fire. Yeah, gotta
Yeah,
come to the
so-
listening party.
Yeah, y'all gotta come to the listening party. It's gonna be an event, right? It's a once in a lifetime event. We live in an age of experience. Do not experience what we out here doing vicariously through the YouTube channel or the phone. You know how much shit gets lost in translation? You know how many things gets lost on the editing floor? Don't live your life through, CapCut,
Cap cut.
transitions and whatnot. Don't do that. Live your life
Cap cut.
in real life, IRL. So this event that we got planned is gonna be very, very interactive. You're going to we got some VIP tickets actually for a select group of people who actually want to have a feeling experience, not just a listening experience, but a haptic feeling experience. Not nobody's hands feeling on you, even though if you do want massages, that is available. Not from me though, from Jefferson, my good brother, right? The haptic vest, and this is haptic technology to whereas when you'll feel the beat of the song, it's actually something that I suggest a lot of people try out before you shun it, because that shit is like, it's otherworldly. I'm telling you. But yeah, you know, this experience is going to be an experience unlike anything other, and this music is on another level, and we're gonna let the people speak for us. We're gonna let and we're looking for people with first reaction.
Videos.
Yeah, reaction
Yes.
shit. Yeah, where y'all at?
Know they got the reactionaries out there. React to the video. Hear the song. It's playing right now.
Is it playing right now? Nah, it ain't playing right now. We're gonna play our video tonight. We're gonna, you know what I mean? We're gonna let that Money and Power rinse and whatnot to give y'all a taste of what we've been cooking up, to give y'all a taste of what y'all have to look forward to and forward to.
We had money stacked, and we had people that all they would do all day was count money.
I'm sensitive about my art, but you know what I'm talking about? You know, just know that this is our art. This is not us trying to, you playing it, you let me talk. Yeah, we not just doing this to, you know, make words rhyme and whatnot. Like this is a movement that we've been doing for a very long time. This is our art. This is a whole nother frequency. This is a whole nother light. This is a whole nother experience. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? It's the pillar season right now, leading up to 420. This is Money and Power, y'all. You know what I mean? The pre-sale has begun. You know,
We had money stacked, and we had people that all they would do all day was.
Album is 12 cuts. You know what I mean? Fire on top of fire on top of fire. You know I ain't gonna let you. You know I ain't gonna. You know I don't steer y'all wrong.
To this day.
You know I won't steer y'all wrong.
To this day.
We got visuals.
To this day.
We got merch coming.
Bang, bang.
We had a lyric book for y'all.
To this day.
Got the AI videos.
To this day.
We got the weed strain.
To this
Come on
day.
now. We got some new
To this
artwork.
day.
Like what we talking
To
about?
this day.
What are we doing?
To this
We got
day.
the vinyl coming. We got the cassette coming. What we doing though? What I'm talking about? Yeah. Check this out, y'all. Money and Power. Red and blue pillar, or for that 48 pillars of power. Stop playing with me. You know what I'm talking about?
We had money stacked, and we had people that all they would do all day was count money.
Shout out to Doughboy TV.
Full-time at money counter.
Yeah.
And as personally distasteful as I find secret bank accounts and diverted funds, as the Navy would say, this happened on my watch.
Bang, bang. Bang, bang.
I'm bearing witness to these Jews trying to break the rules. They take the news, forsake the truth, and try to make us fools. The paper used to fake the news when they make a move. They hate to lose creator rules like every shade of blue. And we don't hate the Jews, we hate the views. That we forsake them dudes incapable, we bank with Jews. Debate with who that paper move in every state approve. But make us who but Jacob's crew, that's how they make a move. And they been eating off a plate of food since Eden was the place to move, leave no trace of clues. The paper trails, they make the mail and make the race for bail. They hate to feel their faces pale, but they paper blue. And we ain't shitting on you misinformed. I seen a clip this morning of a kid that's gone with a missing arm. The shit is wrong, using kids as pawns, pistols drawn, missile launched. They wanna drop a bigger bomb. No! All that money and power, is it bumps to the powder? Who's the one that's in power? In the coming of hours, even sons is devoured. Shit don't run like no coward, yeah the summer is ours. We louder than blunts with the sour. The hood is off, the fangs is out, the hood is lost, they banging out. Kalishnikovs, they ringing out like Ricky Ross, some things is out. They clip the boss, his brains is out, the stick was tossed, they stamped them out. All that money and power, is it bumps to the powder? Who's the one that's in power? In the coming of hours, even sons is devoured. Shit don't run like no coward, yeah the summer is ours. All that money and power, is it bumps to the powder? Who's the one that's in power? In the coming of hours, even sons is devoured. Shit don't run like no coward, yeah the summer is ours.
The day when the messiahs came, y'all was trying to catch a flight on a liar's plane. Yeah, the fire flames, shit is burning like the liar dames. From that David and Goliath fame, God bless all them sweet Sadies. God bless all them sweet babies. Cerebras escape from Hades. They killing all them babies, they killing all them ladies. The Philistines crying like they Billie Jean. The Philly teens waking up to killing scenes. We living in the prophecies of Philistines. Them niggas popping perkies won't live to see the day of the turkey giveaway. Just the other day we had 30 giveaways. Pour out a little liquor, I'm one of them 50 niggas pock implored. You one of them 50 niggas pock ignored. Rockets roar, it's shocking that we had to use shock and awe just to shock your whore. Scarface at the table with the block of raw. Bobby and the Whitney come and lock your jaws. Pockets poor, now them pockets sore. We living in dystopian, the prophet saw. I ain't gon' hold you niggas, we told you niggas, you better stop fucking with the pills. They silencing the lambs like they Buffalo Bill. More kills in the Buffalo Fields or the Buffalo Kids with the scorpion shields. High marks like the fields on the Buffalo Bills. I'm standing at the gates of a ruined state, a congruent state. When I spoke on this shit, they said that I was spewing hate. So what's the excuse of late? Now that we doing great, please excuse my face. Gas chambers, every story has a chapter. This the last chamber. Yeah, I sat by the doors, and all of them spooks and spooky. They addicted to that soft life, soft white, years giving Pookie. This is New Jack City and years giving Keisha and Suzuki. I just do the right thing and they say it's giving Mookie. The way that blue reflexing, they say it's giving Tukey. You do know, talking about the boss that gets you lost. Joggers find your corpse, yeah you dripping, but them coroners they had to hit the frost. Many think that I'm using Henny Sink, but it's just a Henny drinks and it's Zaza Gabor. It's Gully and it's Gaza at war, yeah that's my task galore. Huh. We ate the shrooms with 8 maroons and Jamaican goons. In Great Saloon, we shaking rooms, watching nature bloom. They make my juice by lakes and pools in the Great Lagoon. I made it cool to break the news in some gator shoes. We breaking rules, we was late to school. It's April Fool's.
America is almost like faking like it happened in the election to act like America is still being ran. But there's nobody, it seems like nobody in the fucking office. You know what I'm saying? It's just the old shit happening. So it's like, it's almost like they left, but they ain't gonna tell the people that they left. But they about to go build some futuristic cities and other places, you know what I mean? And Americans think that they still got their agenda over here. We left this shit to y'all. Kind of like what Obama said, that wouldn't the most dangerous thing be if nobody running this shit? And they left this motherfucker. And they like, actually, we don't even fuck with America no more. We outside. We about to build these other futuristic cities over here. Y'all niggas can have that shit. Yeah.
Yes. Come on, family. Let me see you in the chat.
Let's get some fire. Let's get some fire.
Get some fire emoji, man.
Let's get some money
to the
bags.
algorithm.
Let's get some black power fists. Money and power.
What we doing? I'm talking about what we doing. Not here to waste nobody's time. What we talking about? Yeah. It's that Money and Power featuring Red and Blue Pillar, the Twin Pillars. This is our follow-up to the Twin Pillars. This is our love letter to the hip-hop community in the 50th year of hip-hop, bringing that God heart back and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about? This is the Pillars. This is the Pills got something to say. You know what I mean? It's that purple Sprite. 48 Pillars of Power. Volume 1. You know, we got 12 songs for you. Yeah, so it's coming. 420. And to be honest with you, when it comes to my audience, y'all ain't seen us in a while, but when you do see us, I don't ask y'all for nothing. You know what I'm talking about? We just do what we do, you know what I mean? And we grow, and we continue to evolve, and we continue to, you know, change clothes and keep things going. But this is what I want to ask you. If you respect quality music, if you respect bars, if you respect production, if you respect artistry, if you respect poetry, if you respect just the overall lifestyle, just the overall story of the Twin Pillars and what we've been doing in this music shit since 2000 and goddamn 5 to be
To this
actually.
day.
You talking about?
To this day.
Then I need y'all to go
To this
ahead and
day.
pre-order that
To this
48
day.
Pillars of Power right off of that. The link should be in the description. You know what I'm talking about? 48 Pillars of Power .bangzoodle. I need y'all to go ahead and just get the right now, to be honest with you, two things is for sure and one thing's for certain. Right now, there's an early bird price where you could get the pre-order for a super duper low early bird price.
Bang.
And yeah, and number two, that ticket, when you make everybody that's getting that, that's a ticket that's gonna get you in the 420 event. Facts. Right? That's two things that y'all gonna get right now when
To
you
this
do
day.
your pre-order. That's your automatic ticket to the listening party, right? At 400 Loyola Drive, right? Industry ATL, one of the most fire spots in all of Atlanta. Am I lying? If I'm lying, I'm flying.
Yeah, this spot is crazy. You gotta come here just to see it. You know, y'all, if you missed out on Rich release party, then don't miss out on this one. Or if you went to Rich release party, make sure you don't miss out on this one.
Right. Make sure y'all follow it up. This shit right here gonna be crazy. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we celebrating life. We putting out the album. We putting out some good music. You know, we just gonna have a real dope celebration, like for the New Year's and, you know what I'm saying, for OJ. Yeah, we have OJ on the altar.
Hall of Famer.
Hall of Famer, baby. You know what I'm talking about? Hall of Famer.
Master of the middle.
For sure. For sure. So yeah, man, you know, we're here, man. We're here.
How was that interview with Pretty Holistic?
Man, shout out to Pretty Holistic. You know what I'm talking about? Shout out to Pretty Holistic. That video is doing its numbers. It's being very well received. People are saying that there's a side of me that they never saw before. They getting the Red Pill backstory, my biography and whatnot. So I'm getting some good reviews on that, even to the point where I had to go ahead and get the sister on our platform so we could interview her, because I want to know her story. So look out for that, y'all. The interview with Red Pillar, a.k.a. Rich Phil, and Pretty Holistic and whatnot. So that's coming up. And make sure y'all follow her channel, Holistic Conversations, I believe it is.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yes, I believe that's what it is.
Pretty Holistic as well.
Yes. And I have the link for the interview that I did with her in the description, so everybody that's listening to it can have access. Please go and watch that.
Please watch it.
That's an hour of me completely opening up and bearing it all. You know, actually the episode is about healing and being transparent and emotional intelligence. And it's almost like a therapy session. So, yeah, tap in.
Oh, yeah. And while y'all following people, after y'all follow her, go ahead and follow Athletics, AFR_LETICS. Also follow Star Status, which is my store in New Black Wall Street at STAR-STATUS-STORE. Because we got
Yes.
the drip in there.
Dripping
T-shirt,
10.
you see it.
You
Soldier Culture. It's original design, Kings County. Anti-social butterfly. That's dope. Come on now.
big drip.
Fire. Got this in hoodies and tees and multicolors.
Big
As
drip.
well as this one right here. A wise man will never be despised if he's broke.
If he's broke, a wise
That's
man will be despised if he's broke. Remember that. You know,
Worldwide company made in Atlanta.
that's
Right.
that soldier culture. You feel me? That's that Kings County. So make sure y'all tap in with Star Status Store. That's at the New Black Wall Street out here in the ATL. We're actually going to be doing some live shows at the New Black Wall Street so people around the world can have access to this mega mall that they have, melanated businesses, in all of their quote unquote, slots or stores and whatnot. Right.
So it's a conglomerate of businesses.
Yes.
It's about 60 black-owned businesses.
Yes.
In total. In
Yes.
the building. It's like a super target that was gutted out, and they created inline spaces for individual businesses. It's called the New Black Wall Street. The building was bought by a black man, so it's black through and through. And my store's in there, so come holler at me. And there's other dope stores in there, so you gotta come check it out.
Right. That's where you'll be able to get copies of 48 Pillars of Power.
Physicals.
That's what physicals. That's where you'll be able to get merch from the 48 Pillars of Power capsule drop. That's where you'll be able to get Soldier Culture, Kings County. We got a lot of new stuff that's out, but you get it in selected stores only. You know what I'm talking about? We're no longer, selling from the table in Harlem and whatnot. We've gone a little bit digital and whatnot. Yeah. So definitely check it out. We got deals as well, and we'll take care of y'all. So yeah, that part. That part. Say it again. Yes, make sure you guys visit KTL University. We have the replay for the Vulture Culture with me, Blue Pillar, and Al-Kibalon. That is a must-watch lecture, y'all. Y'all gotta tap into that. Check this commercial out real quick. I'll be right back. Yes, 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 yes. You feel me? Make sure y'all check out that Vulture Culture Volume 1, y'all. Movie.
To this day. To this day. To this day.
Yeah, so there's so much going on. How is your life post-eclipse, bro?
So post-eclipse.
Yeah, how's shit going for you post-eclipse?
It just feels a little rejuvenated. Just reaching higher levels, touching more out there in the atmosphere as far as vibrating higher. I think I was vibrating at a pretty high level before.
Yeah.
But I think it has added on. It's added some energy. Now it's up to you on how you're gonna use it. So I'm always aiming in a certain direction. So any energy that comes my way is automatically gonna go in that direction. So, yeah.
Rightfully so, rightfully so. Okay. That's what's up.
Yeah. Solar eclipse. You just got to know how to use the energy.
Right.
Went plumb crazy.
Right. Let it matriculate. Or let it matriculate. And do it that will. You know what I mean? It's going to work on you in ways that, it needs to work. But I've seen energy clear up. I've seen certain veils feel like they were lifted, So, I shaded that, you know what I mean? I shaded that, so it's doing what it's supposed to do. I'm seeing the ending of a lot of things that are expired.
Yeah.
That's really standing out to me. Like OJ is an era.
Yeah.
He represents a lot in terms of his generational archetype.
Yeah.
Right?
It is popular ever since USC at least, and known across the nation and worldwide later on, for his whole life.
Yeah.
Different things.
Yeah, P. Diddy as an archetype, as a generational archetype, right? Like, think about children that was born 2000 and on, right? Like, they born from 2000 and on, so from when they 1 years old all the way up, they were looking at homie like
an artist.
No, not. I'm talking about not an artist. Like Willy Wonka in this bitch. What you talking about? Yeah. Willy Wonka. You know what I'm talking about? They was looking at homie like the wizard.
Why? Because all this artists.
No, children that were born into the 2000 when they were looking at P. Diddy on a screen, or when they were looking at him through magazines and whatnot, he was bigger than life in their eyes. They didn't know his origin story. They don't know his humble beginnings. They don't know him being corny with his teeth is looking super bucky, right? They don't know that part of him.
Video.
Yeah, they don't know him uncomfortable in a hot tub. They don't know that part. They just know this nigga dancing with the Sting sample in a shiny suit. And then they know that when they're 1 year old, he's that nigga. And he's that nigga all the way up into the point where he's falling like a fucking, you know what I mean? Like how statues fell of Saddam and whatnot. Like they're toppling, they're erasing him from the halls of Hollywood and other places. You know what I mean? Like,
right.
That's what I'm saying. The Great Ball.
Like, and with the correlation of Mr. C passing away, like a whole era is falling.
Right. That whole era, that whole 90s tunnel era, the tunnel has fell through. Right? That's all tunnel activity, but tunnel of set, right? Keep in mind, Peter Gation, he was a one-eyed gangster from Tel Aviv, I believe, who was running, he introduced ecstasy to New York City, had two clubs called Limelight, where he turned a church into a club, a super duper ill club. And he turned the tunnel into the tunnel. Peter Gation, a gangster, right? Because people don't talk about the gangster from the small hat persuasion, but we covered that. They can't, but we covered that in that 8-hour lecture. However, the tunnel of Set, right? keep in mind, keep that word tunnel and set in your mind. So the tunnel is not just a nightclub, it's an era. And it's not just an era, it's a way of thinking, it's a whole program.
Yeah.
The tunnel era.
We wanted to go to the tunnel living in New Orleans.
You feel me?
If I ever touch New York, I want to go to the tunnel.
You feel me? So it's hard to have a conversation with somebody in hindsight about some shit that's popping now when the origin of the clubs that pop started in a tunnel. That's not say that not to say that was the first club popping. Do not mistake what I'm saying. Please. I'm talking about this era. I'm talking about this movie.
Yeah, I totally get it.
Don't, you know what I mean? I don't want to hear about Studio 54. Not that it doesn't have nothing to do with the movie. It does.
Blackjack era.
Yeah, I'm talking about the tunnel era, because Cash Money was popping right after that too, and it never stopped. It started in the tunnel era and it never stopped. I'm from New York. We was always a party city. Like, we was always a club city. Like, we was a discotheque driven city like that. However, it changed to whereas the club somewhat dictated the way of life after a while. You know what I'm saying? Like, it kind of switched around to where it was like, we live in life and then we fuck with the club and we do the club and come home, to where it's like the club is life. You know what I mean?
Can't wait to go back.
Right.
Every week hitting the spot.
Right.
7 days a week out.
And the soundtrack to these clubs were fashioned by in the studios where Bad Boys, Daddy's House, and other places.
Quad Studio.
Yes. Like, you cannot take away the dominance that this city had when it comes to the sound, when it comes to the framework, when it comes to the quote-unquote the algorithm. Because I promise you, and it's not biased because I'm from somewhere, I could go anywhere in America or outside of America and show you that algorithm and be like, that's not your algorithm. That shit's from right there, bro. What you talking about? Hey. And that's not bias. That's just knowing what I'm looking at. I could show you that in the tunnel, bro. It's a lot of shit from the tunnel that spilled over all over this. And one of the things that we did not start in the tunnel, and that I saw when I came out here in the A and the East Coast inherited it, is strip club culture. Yeah, it's not our shit. Wow. That's out here. Yeah.
That's Atlanta.
That's to the A, bro. I came out here in 97. That shit opened my eyes to something completely different that New York did not have. We had strip clubs, of course, but it wasn't the culture. We didn't have a culture to it. This is a culture. And that shit exported with BMF. They exported that along with a whole bunch of other things. But they brought the stripification, and, you know, with that comes prostitution. And then now we're in this sex trafficking type of shit pool where shit is haywire. And there's just a report where they busted a whole bunch of people on a plane, migrants, getting flown around, getting sold as sex workers through the government, though, right? Not the cartel, not Rico Suave, through the government, bro. Come on, bro. These niggas is Pornhub.gov. What are we doing? Some things change, some things remain the same. They never stop human trafficking. Let's be clear. Let's never give them the benefit of the doubt. Like, since they made a industry off of that shit in the 1600s, they've been doing that ever since then. That's what they do. Like, we're not going to get, not in this post-eclipse world that we're in right now on Third Eye Thursday. Not with OJ leaving this bitch. You know what I'm talking about? Not in this, we not going to play around with it. We not going to try to dodge the truth. We, you know, it is what it is. What do you have to say, brother?
They definitely put it on. You know, you can see from the tricks and the trickery of all the propaganda. You know, they'll show Donald Trump going into the Chick-fil-A. You saw that clip?
Nah.
Donald Trump basically went into Chick-fil-A, the one that's in Vine City on MLK. That's
I heard
by that
about.
Walmart.
Oh
You know?
Lord, who put that? Who put him up to that?
He probably asked for that. He probably said,
Take me to
"Take me to Chick-fil-A, one in the black neighborhood.
the most
anyone
ratchet
on,
one.
Anyone on MLK Street. I know that's a black neighborhood." He
Them
probably
niggas
told
do
him
they.
something like
Nah,
that.
you giving him the benefit of the doubt. They did super duper research, targeted research. I
They probably
promise
did.
you.
They probably did.
They zeroed in on that shit from some high level research program that they put together. But go ahead.
I said they probably did. You know, basically he went up in there. You know, well, this is where they show clips. You know,
Yeah.
they show clips of him interacting with the staff. The staff was cheesing, you know, or whoever was in there. As far as even if they was customers, there was a bunch of black females mostly. I didn't see too many black males, if any. I saw
Right.
a lot of his security, but everybody was cheesing. Everybody was cool. You know, he cracked a couple jokes. He was gonna buy people milkshakes. That was about it. But most of the posts that I saw, the comments under, people was like, "I'd have threw a shoe at him. I'd have kicked him in the face." You know what I'm saying? He probably not paying for them milkshakes. Like, all right.
That usually is frustration that you weren't there, right? Expressed as troll behavior, okay? You know what I mean? That's how people express FOMO and other things. What we do know is black people have a tendency 8 times out of 10 to show every single cavity when Donald Trump comes around. They have no problem to showing full cavities because they grinning and skinning and grinning ear to ear. They can't help it because keep in mind, one thing's for sure, two things for certain. Celebrity culture, right, is undeniable. Niggas act like they can, but imagine if Donald Trump come walking past them. They don't know how to act. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
So
ask for a business deal.
yo, Donald, can I tell you about this business idea I had? I know I seen you on Apprentice, huh? I've been waiting to see you, kid.
Pitch deck.
Yeah, right. I had made a pitch deck that night on when I seen the
AI tennis shoes.
and then AI had these new tennis shoes to add on to your collection, Donald. Well, what about Donald Duck? Hey, brother, like the hell out of here. They just gonna make that. That was like for content. He went into that
most
fucking
definitely.
That's to make trolling type
Black
of
people
content.
love me. I've been in the hood.
Yeah, I'm with Sexy Red and them. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm with the blacks.
At
yeah,
the end of the
blacks
day, the
love
day
me.
gonna end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, the
Glorilla.
day's gonna end. Yeah, fuck it. Yeah, what the
Yeah.
fuck? Yeah, yeah.
I mean, these people that they got probably not gonna even vote.
Now they gonna have it's. I saw a report where they gearing up to make the migrants voters on some swing vote type of ill. You know what I mean? So and then Trump said, when I get back in the first day I get in, I'm gonna deport them. So politically, theater wise, he created the remember that's how
Going
you draw
off.
the line in the sand.
Yeah.
Right, that's how you completely isolate a whole body of people and leave them in limbo. So now if they say I'm voting for Donald, it's just on ideology only, just because they say I can't see ourselves playing up to the, to homie.
Right. What is he doing? He's supposed to be campaigning. This has been the least gunslingingest, greaseballest, list, cleanest campaign I've ever seen.
Maybe because he get out wild early, so when we wake up, the campaign is already over or something. Could it be that?
He would do the 6 a.m.
He do the
lunches.
right,
6 a.m. lunch.
Right, and his team take naps, so they don't even get to edit the footage. So theoretically, we get to see his shit later on that night. So it's just it's like, yeah, I think that might be the thing. I think he get out mad early.
He hasn't programmed his robot, or his clone is moving too slow.
The clone need GPT upgrade. Yeah, the clone.
He got the Tesla bot, no, the Apple bot, Apple Home bot clone.
Right. Exactly. You know what I'm talking about? You got the Apple Home bot.
That's who gonna serve the next fall. Trump gonna get a bot too, clone bot. He probably is one right now.
Man, listen. If you don't think they got a clone Trump bot, my nigga, I don't know what to tell you.
With the perfect hair flip, orange tan.
With the super orange tan. I seen him with the perfect orange tan, and he had the lion's mane. His shit was flipped perfectly. I'm talking about
slight to the left.
Slight to the left. I'm like, yeah, that's bot activity. But to be honest with you, man, what's up with your man? You talking about bops and hairdos? What's up with Terrence Howard's man? What's up with the man?
I don't know. I mean,
what's up with my guy?
Terrence Howard do Terrence Howard. I think he beat by his own drum.
I think he's having a flipping affair.
He wanted to get his Farrah Fawcett on.
Rumor has it he's in a hairy situation. You know?
Harry and the Hendersons.
He saw the Cat Williams interview about hair units, and my nigga went to Timu.
You think it's a unit?
I think he went to Timu.
Got a glue on?
He got the super glue on. I think he went to go Glorilla, her video shoot for Yeah Glow.
Yeah, Glow.
Yeah, and picked up one of them leftovers.
That was punched on the floor, so it had flipped up.
Yeah, I think that nigga's trying to get on Shannon's couch with that motherfucking
Shay.
Yeah, with that Monique shit on. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I mean? He got the victory wig on. You know what I'm talking about?
So,
yeah,
that's a wig.
I would. I mean, I could be wrong.
Is he in a movie though? Is he playing a role and he just couldn't take his stuff off his costume off or whatever he wear on set? Maybe it's a period piece.
You have to ask his manager on Twitter or something. Your guess as good as mine, brother. Your speculatory skills is crazy. You should work on fucking on Wall Street, nigga.
Wall Street, yeah.
Yeah, you should be on fucking
making all the plays. Yeah. Doing the options, the futures, and
doing
all
that shit. Yeah. The way you speculating, you stretch that whole shit.
Bitcoin,
well, maybe because I have figured that maybe what.
Doing all the calculations.
Yeah, don't do the calculations, my brother.
On my hand.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, your man outside with his shit flipped up, looking like Farrah Fawcett, like Farrah Fawcett.
He was spitting them heat rocks though.
He was dropping that shit. You know what I'm saying? He was having a conversation that theoretically, I mean, to be honest with you, I categorize it and put it in one folder. I just put the small hat, the small hat shuffle, because all of the people that be in Hollywood having press conferences when they got two people from the nation around them and whatnot. Yeah.
They get that FOI security quick.
They get that, you know what I mean? They get that FOI, that package.
You know,
right?
FOI security.
Yeah. You order that shit, you get the package, you get the FOI security and whatnot, and you get the mannequin and whatnot. Yeah. And then you do, and then you be like, yeah, there's some people out there in Hollywood who don't want to see me win, and you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Everybody be having
against me.
Everybody against me.
Shadow banned.
I'm shadow banned, and you know what I'm saying? So it's literally the same conversation that everybody's having. They just scared to say the name. It's like 2 or 3 people that broke and said names like Yay. And the others. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
like
they want to keep their money flowing. They're not set up with the creative drive.
Right. They don't got Fiverr. Yeah, they don't.
They just like, I want to get my acting jobs.
I just want my job.
And maybe I elevate to producing or whatever aspect, but at this point they should be investing something. So maybe it's not that serious, but they act like it is.
I mean, shit. They definitely do. If it quack like a duck, then it gotta be a duck. After
Possibly.
100 actors and actresses failed at cracking the egg, my nigga. I mean, yeah, exactly. Survey says that this shit might be rigged. So it's time to take another route, right? It's time to take another route. If you got lights and cameras, nigga, then it's action.
Yeah.
The fuck? You showed up to where? How people went on strike and then showed back up to a place that's giving plantation. Can't be me. You know what I mean? Can't be me. You have to take your own quote unquote production and not only into your own hand, into your own sands, into your own lands. You know what I mean? Into your own plans. Not sharing my plans with nobody that's out of hand. And that's what these people look like they are. You know what I mean? Like, I would be damned. The type of shit you gotta give up and the type of rights and the type of quote unquote creative control and the type of points, all of the trickery to be taking place for hundreds of years with these people, and you niggas be willingly running to them and putting your head on a goddamn chopping board or the guillotine, or you willingly just lay on a table and let these people feast on you. So we are not the same. You know what I'm saying? I don't know who y'all are. I don't know who y'all are, but we are not the same. You know what I'm talking about? Niggas, like, shit, we are not the same. Y'all weird and indifferent. We out here owning shit. This is
Stand
a
on
new day and
business.
age. No, stand on business. Stand on business. Stand on business. What we doing right here, you feel me? Like, they try to cancel us. They try to erase us. They try to put a plug on us. And what happened? We came back stronger. Hold on. We went from having a platform, now we got a broadcast channel. Hold on.
To this day.
We went from going live to going to production. Hold on.
To this day. To this day.
Shit different, bro. I don't know what y'all looking at, but shit different over here, bro.
Bang.
You know what I'm talking about? Shit real different. You know what I mean? It's bigger than YouTube, bruh. It's way bigger than YouTube. Like, I'm making a special appearance when I show up, nigga. This is production, my nigga, to go live and talk to you niggas.
To this day.
You know what I mean? We doing all kind of stuff that it doesn't require a YouTube signal to do. It don't require, a chat room to do. I'm creating, art. I'm making digital assets. You feel me? Like, I'm creating wealth for real. Like, just with my mind and with the wave. Like, we went ahead and we created an 8-hour intellectual property that I'm gonna go ahead and eat off forever. That's going to Spotify. You know what I mean? That's going to BMI. Like, that's going to be registered. You know what I'm talking about? I'm getting royalties off of my lectures, bro. Like, what are we talking about? Your voice, I want to get into something real deep real quick because it's Third Eye Thursdays, right? It's Third Eye Thursdays, right?
Right.
To this day.
There's this new
To
AI
this day.
that just came out with voice where it's called Suno. And there's another AI that came out where they are perfecting song generation, right? Or auto generation. They are perfecting it and they are reaching levels that y'all probably have no idea of, but you soon will. However, if you don't know, you soon will, right? So one of the things that came to me personally was the voice, right? We have to keep full attention to the voice. When the world of AI, if you're ever going to be tricked and deceived, it's going to have to be through the voice. Because they could clone the image of a person, but if they don't clone the voice, then they won't be able to fool a human and pass the Turing test and be able to make it seem like they are real. Now, they're almost at a level of passing the Turing test because people are interacting with the chat bots through the 1-800 numbers and the automated phone calls and whatnot. That's making the quote-unquote animated voice or the machine voice and whatnot the fake voice, because it's through the voice. Why do I say that? Because where is the spirit? Spirit is the breath, right? Spirit is the breath. All life is breath. All life is breath. Where is breath? Breath is in the voice. Breath is the word. The first it was the word. Hold on. Amen. Right? The word is what builds the worlds. Whatever is animating my being, right? It's expressed through the word, but it's the animation. It's whatever animates this husk or this spacesuit. That's the life. That's what AI cannot duplicate. That's what AI can't clone. That's why AI is the voice. But once they are able to clone the voice, once they're able to completely clone that, along with the deep fake of the physical, the husk, because that's easy. Oh, nah, you better pay attention. Be very wary of that. Commercially, they haven't released the device, but I'm sure on an enterprise and a private, they damn sure have the technology to where they could clone any voice. So literally, you're in an era where if you hear somebody say something, there's really no way at this point in the game, there's really no way to say that was that to prove that really was that person that said that.
There's a high faction of people who don't even know that it's close to being possible, let alone possible, or let alone happening right now.
Right. Hell yeah, it's a super, and I think that
crazy.
I think that the companies would prefer it that way. They don't want people to be knowledgeable about to have a uninformed customer. This is all about consumerism, y'all, because they don't pitch to us as prosumers. They're not pitching to you as a prosumer. They are only pitching to you as a consumer, a customer in the presence of hustlers. You are at the end of the motherfucking funnel, right? They not here to empower you. If they was here to empower you, the conversation be different. Those conversations are taking place in rooms where you're not in. This is about selling you something. Whether they selling you some fear, like they did with the solar eclipse, and you niggas bought that shit up like hogs in a pigsty, in a pig pen. Or if they selling you doubt, or if they selling you poverty-mindedness.
To this day. To this day.
Or they selling you this program that you a nigga, still nigga, on some OJ shit, still nigga. Or they selling you the program that you a coon, and that you a OJ nigga, you're an orator. You are to get along, to go along. You understand? You're not to ruffle any feathers. You are to play along with the program. Today, on everything, we was in the gym working out, me and the good brother Aton, right? and there was a sister. She was 76 years old, right? Melanated sister, beautiful sister, and she was like, "Damn," because OJ's name came up. The first thing she went to, damn, why them brothers gotta be with them white women when they get on, right? He was one of those figures back in those days who started with a sister and had a melanated family, and he went on a goddamn tirade with these pink toes and these Beckys and whatnot, and he hurt the hearts of a lot of our black women and whatnot who felt betrayed back in those days when brothers were supposed to be 10 toes down, and they went through the lynchings, they went through the hoses and whatnot, and when one of their own, who many of the women adored. Imagine if Muhammad Ali, somebody who changed his name from Cassius Clay to Muhammad Ali, decided that he wanted him a Bo Derek, right? I'm sure he was tempted to, you know what I mean, pull on shorty braids and whatnot. You know, what we doing? I'm sure he was tempted to take down a few of them. You know what I'm saying? A few of them albino stallions. Right? I'm sure he wanted to. You know what I'm talking about? But he was like, nah, I ain't trying to marry. No, I'm not leaving my guy, Orathor James, when he did that, a lot of women were like, damn, you know, and then a lot of men, that became what? The norm, right?
Yeah.
That became a status symbol, huh?
Got you a white girl.
You got on. There was a specific, quote-unquote, trophy. There was an indication of you getting on. And if you didn't have said trophy, then guess what? You wasn't on. You was almost on. You was halfway on. If the black woman that you was with the orgies and the flippadippalus and whatnot, then you was halfway on. If she was trying to be like Denzel's wife, nigga, you ain't on. You're not on. Not on.
Well, how you get on?
Please let me work.
Denzel.
He's an anomaly. He's Othello. You know what I'm talking about? This nigga's Othello. Equalizer. So, OJ, once again, when it comes to that bag, corporate America, the turning the athlete into a commodity, right? Where we live in the era now of the NIL deal.
Yeah.
Right? Where we live in the era of the quote-unquote creator economy. You know, we live in the era of the influencer economy. You know, all of these things. This man right here is a progenitor of many things before he becomes a murder suspect. Go ahead, Jeff.
OJ? Yeah.
Jizzle.
Well, I mean, I remember specifically the trial and it being a spectacle, you know, basically like, you know, why are they really playing this out? You know, but Cochran definitely holding his own. You know, you remember him putting on the glove and all this.
All that.
But even before that, with the Bronco chase, that was crazy.
White Bronco.
That was crazy. The white Bronco, you just watching it calmly roll down the highway, you know, for a good, 20 miles, 15 miles or something like that. Yeah, it was on TV broadcast. But most definitely the most phenomenal time was when they said, not guilty.
Whew. Man.
And like, oh yeah. That was
relief.
That was a victory. You know, that was a jump for joy. Cause the way shit was going in the 90s, it was like, we needed one.
Yeah,
maybe that's why they sliced up the crime bill like that. Old Biden and Clinton.
Oh, now they went crazy after that, bro. They went crazy after that OJ shit. If they got called to your crib, somebody was leaving in handcuffs. That was that right there that did that. They went dumb after that. So
all them laws.
Yeah, so many of our people paid the piper because of that acquittal. they hung so many of our quote unquote of the other slaves on the plantation. So many of them got chopped on a chopping block just for the get back of that one acquittal for that one time. If he would have been guilty on all accounts, they'd have let some niggas live. That's how it goes on the plantation, y'all. So for the people who lost a lot of people, just look at that incident right there as a catalyst. The word catalyst means that shit went from being before and then after. I promise you, you had to be there. But that brought their fangs out, right?
Yeah, they definitely went on a criminal crime spree.
Yes.
Like,
first it was the Rodney King riots that started there when niggas beat when they was getting their asses handled on live TV.
Right, the truck man, they hit him with a brick.
With the Brickingtons.
I was like, ooh.
Yeah, they gave him shampoo,
I like
treatment.
Ooh. They got all kind of TVs and washers and dryers.
They was washing his wig. Yeah. Oh, they was, whew. It was rent-a-center giveaways that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Couches, everything.
Clearance sale.
Yeah, them riots was crazy to see.
Super crazy.
I know it had to be crazier to be in the mix.
I just wanted to be, I wanted to be a red blood cell in a white person's heart that day. Just anywhere in America. I just want to be a blood cell in their heart. I know this shit was pumping.
Right.
All of them, because they was like, if the goons in our vicinity start popping off like this,
what we gonna do?
They didn't know if that shit was finna spread, bro. Cause if that spread on some Nat Turner type of time, cause it was some lawlessness. It was a window of lawlessness for how long would you say?
It was at least 3 to 4 days.
Lawlessness. We didn't know what we was about to do.
Everything was burnt, scorched.
Scorched. Fricassee. Shit was fried like fricassee.
Yeah.
If one of them rappers would have said, yo, we going, niggas would have went, right? We would have went.
Yeah.
We didn't know what was going down. Like, what's good? Like, if Farrakhan would have been like, brothers and sisters,
the time is now.
The time is now. I don't know what y'all came in for, but you gotta get busy and you got to get down. Niggas would have stopped popping off.
Yeah.
Because we had it in us.
Yeah.
We had the dog in us. I don't know what happened.
That was a wild time.
Fluoride.
I mean,
what the fuck?
I'll tell
TV
you what happened.
Dinners. What happened?
Babies, families, life.
Right. Cable.
Cable, Netflix.
Sam's Club.
Sam's Club. Whole Foods.
Nigga was like, y'all doing the revolution this weekend? Damn, I was supposed to go with my wife to Sam's Club. Shit. I'm gonna get back with y'all next week though. Y'all
when
been
the next
mountain,
solar
right?
eclipse?
The next solar eclipse. Yeah. I gotta do something with Bay. You know what I'm saying? I'll be at the next one. You said it's in 2044, right?
I'll be there.
I got you, Pill. I
bros.
got you, kid. You my bros.
Yeah. They're gonna get in that cryogenic chamber and make the next one.
And make it, right?
Oh, they gonna
right. That's the elders too. Like, Pill, I got you, Pill. You gonna be there.
Invent the time machine.
Right. That part. That's him, right? That's my guy.
Trying to get back there.
The fuck? Man. You know. It's almost like, you ever been to amusement park when you get off of one ride, then you just be sitting in that bitch waiting for the next one you about to get on? Like, alright, what's the next shit I'm gonna get on to rattle my brain and give me CTE?
Yeah.
That's how this shit feel. After the fucking eclipse, you be like, alright, okay.
Yeah. When the next planet alignment?
What's
the next new moon? Hold on. Full moon. Wait. Yeah. I need some more.
What's the next roller coaster ride we finna get on, guys?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm ready for the next one. Instead of just going to get some fucking popcorn.
Popcorn.
Niggas waiting for you. You ready for the next one I see. So, so be it. Because we're literally all, you know what I mean, at some utopia, astro world, carnival. don't let me say carnival, amusement park, because when I say the word carnival, you think Jamaica, and
Yeah.
where them girls dress up like the parrots from Rio.
We talking
When-
about Travis Scott, huh?
We talking about, yeah, utopia. You know what I'm saying? We talking about go, 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 go. But yeah, I want to go to one of them carnivals.
Me too.
Yeah, and just like I want to bring Ray and my nephew with me, and just go out there and you know what I'm talking about, and just be a Moor. I think you just gotta go and be a Moor. That's the best way to describe that. Cause nobody can tell me that they just started doing that.
Nah.
And then nobody can tell me that they was doing that only in 1500. The fuck out of here. Like, nigga, they always was doing that.
Yeah. Yeah. That had to be a thing forever and all.
That had to be a thing forever.
Cause it's mad cultural and it's spread across the full, like every island, right? Has their different carnival.
Everywhere, bro.
So
Everywhere.
they even have it some form of carnival in the States. Up here in Atlanta, I've heard of one.
They got some shit out here, but it ain't that shit that you be
Well,
saying.
we know it's probably no comparison to one in the actual island.
I need that in my life, though. I do.
Yeah.
I did Eastern Parkway religiously for wild years and whatnot. I'm a veteran on Eastern Parkway. You know what I mean? I should get a visa to go to like Trinidad or Jamaica, and just cause of the twerk that I put in on that damn parkway over the years, like I really did, bro. I should get a work visa to go wind up on something. For real, for real. Young boy CASSETTE was over there having a ball.
Oh, he was in the
It was at Carnival.
Carnival?
Yeah.
What
he was
island?
Jamaica.
Jamaica.
Yeah, they was turned.
Yeah.
They was turned.
I'm sure he probably linked across the world at this point.
I mean, if you're a streamer, if you're on the internet, theoretically you're global.
Yeah.
You can have 100 followers. Some people got small followings and they got a global movement. So in this streamer world, you know, wherever you are, that's where you at. There's no more borders. You feel me? That shit don't exist anymore. So wherever Red Pill land, that's where I'm at. Wherever I descend from the clouds, that's where I decide to go. You know what I'm saying? If I'm not known on that land, I will be. If my will says that's what it's to be, then that's what I'll make happen. If I want to lay low, then that's what I'll do. You know what I mean? I'm in control of that. But any cloud that I descend from or anywhere on this planet, I know that, I'm touching that ground. I'm doing what I gotta do. And don't let me resonate with that grid or that ley line, then it's really gonna be magical. And to be honest with you, I know people that just travel the grid. They just travel the earth looking for those places where they could connect with, like how you have a phone with good Wi-Fi. They're just looking for energy centers and portals, stargates and whatnot, and ley lines where they could turn their DNA on. And it's happening for real, for real. And it doesn't even have to be spoken about like that, but I promise you, people are literally leveling up to shit that you've never seen before. Please don't underestimate it. Do the work.
Yes, you must do the work if you plan on making anything happen. You could think about it all day, but if you don't materialize it, make it into something tangible, it's a waste of time, a waste of thought. So you gotta do the work.
The thinkers, the knowers, the doers. You know what I mean? It's a combination deal. You feel me? It's a bundle pack. The thinkers, the knowers, the doers. You can't have one without the other. But there comes a day and time when you have to be the doer. So in this day and age, especially in this post-eclipse world, you know, favor, uh, you know, what do they say?
A favor for a favor?
No, not favor for a favor. Victory favors the bold. You feel me? Victory favors the bold. So you actually gotta be a risk taker. You gotta do it. You gotta go out there and do something. You gotta roll the dice. You gotta actually step out there. You know what I mean? In this game of chess and whatnot, you have to make the move. And remember, the queen moves on the board in rooms and ways and plays that the king cannot. She is the most powerful piece on the board. Use her wisely.
Yes, the queen. Always keep the queen on a high level. The goddesses, you know, they carry themselves in a certain way. So your eyeballs or your mental will definitely be able to pick one out. There's no prototype, you know. There's no profile. It's in all of them. It's just the way they exert it. So yeah, shout out to the Black
Queen
Queens.
Can't be sliding on the board.
Nah, like a
cozying
Tesla,
up like a
slide.
Tesla electric slide and whatnot on other, cause you got to know that there's two sides on the chessboard. First and foremost, that you got to identify that. Then you got to identify the fact that if your queen get checkmated by any other piece on the other side of the board, it's game over. So if your queen is running around in rooms and on other side of the board where you can't see her and she's out of your sight and she's getting her shit checkmated and whatnot, my nigga, it's game over.
Right. We still don't trust you.
Still don't trust you. Fake written all over you.
Let me work.
Fake written all
Please
over
let me work.
you. We don't trust you.
You heard that album?
The new one?
Yeah.
Snippets. I ain't get into it. I don't know what it really has to offer. You know,
What's the
when it
best
comes
song?
to that,
Put it
I
in
like to
chat.
ride out to that. I like to, you know what I mean? That's E-way music.
E-way.
E-way, the good way.
Put the best song in the chat.
Yeah, put the best song in the chat from that new Future offering and whatnot. You know what I'm talking about? Rumor has it, the boy supposed to be dropping something, the boy, on Friday, which would be midnight, but
Which would
however,
be right now.
niggas is on Canada time, you know, weird time. Yeah. And, you know, we'll see what it does, you know what I mean?
Or
We
did
can
he
go
already
nuclear
drop it?
this weekend. Huh?
Did he already drop it?
You got a phone? What we doing? Alexa. Yeah, I'm talking about.
I got a Samsung too.
That's right. What that mean?
Android 1.
What that supposed to mean? That shit got, yeah. So, you know, what I do know, on 420, the Pillars got something to say. The Pillars got something to say. That's what I do know. On 420, I don't know what Kendrick and Drake
To this day,
got to say,
to this day,
but I do know
to this day,
the
to this
Pillars got
day.
something to say. Respectfully, you know. It's gonna be a movie. We're gonna be in Atlanta, 400 Loyola Drive, y'all. We're gonna start 11:11 p.m. and it's gonna go into the wee hours. If you
Wee
come to
hours.
Atlanta,
Smoke.
you know, yeah, it's gonna be smoke friendly. It's gonna
Drink.
be drink friendly.
Food.
It's food friendly. We're gonna have raw food, vegan food. We
Haptic
also have
vest.
some rice and beans and ting and fish and ting for the mandem. You know what I mean? We'll have the boomies, pandek, panting and ting. You know what I'm talking about? We'll have some wine and whatnot. Honey wine, plum wine, and ting and ting. Yo, it's gonna be a movie. It's gonna be a whole ting. 420. Come and experience life. The Pillars, Red and Blue Pillar, the Twin Pillars. We're gonna have our album listening experience for 48 Pillars of Power, 400 Loyola. Y'all hit me up. Let me know who is, and whoever gets the album right now for pre-sale, that is your ticket. Yes, pre-order. The link is in the bio. The link is in the bio for the pre-order. You just saw the video for Money and Power. You know what I mean? We got the merch coming on deck. We got the mark125.com. You know what I'm saying? Hit us up for the discount code. You know what I mean? We do have the 44% off code for our volunteers out there who've been putting in work for the KT aliens and whatnot. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to my Patreons and whatnot. We do have some discount codes for the Patreons for this weekend. Matter of fact, coming up this weekend, we're going to drop it in Patreon so you can get your new drip. Okay? Get your new drip.
Black Cloud.
Black Cloud. Black Cloud, y'all. Black Cloud Entertainment. Okay? Black Cloud is here. You know what I mean? We are very, very excited about this new art project that me and Blue Pill spent months cooking up. And we're also going to be introducing you to a new brother in the collective, and his name is 360. Alright, good brother Henri, 360. He is a monster. You know what I'm talking about? So prepare yourselves. You know what I mean? This one right here is going to be one for the record books. You know what I'm saying? Real God Hop is back. Feeding the streets.
To this day.
So make
day.
sure y'all sign up to the Patreon. Once again, my goal is 5,000. I want to reach 5,000 on the Patreon this month. I'm campaigning. I'm definitely gonna be putting up a lot of behind the scenes footage. The building up of this project, the 48 Pillars of Power. We have a lot of behind the scenes footage. All of that is gonna be on Patreon. We also have interviews and stuff, the podcasts that we've been doing behind the scenes, because everything is not for YouTube. Shit is too hot for YouTube. They be trying to police our verbiage, right? So we do a lot of things for Patreon only, too hot for YouTube. So that's on Patreon only. We're going to be releasing a lot of quote-unquote new quote-unquote content that we're gonna make in this studio specifically for Patreon only. Alright, so thank you all of my Patreons, all of my KT aliens, everybody. Make sure y'all subscribe, make sure y'all share, make sure y'all do everything to make the family know that KTL Plus is here to stay. We are back stronger than ever, like we never left. You know what I'm talking about? Production on Fleekington. You know what I mean? Audio on Fleekington. You know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, because this week we're going to do this as well. Let's put the Cash App up there, because somebody did text me and ask me about my Cash App, and thank you for reminding me, because this is funded from the people, by the people, and this is for the people. I don't have to tell you anything. You already see what it is, and you know what it is, and you know where we stand with it. And this is your way of saying thank you to me and Blue Pill for continue to burn the flame and stand on the front line and deliver things at a high level frequency. Yeah, them taxes hit. What we talking about? Niggas looking like them taxes hit. With that Cash App, money sign, Rich Phil 44, right? And you will see a picture of the gourd. Take a picture of that, see if that what comes up. Nah. You can catch it right here. QR code on the thing. Right? This doesn't go to my personal coffers. This goes to the channel. This goes to the support. This goes to my engineers. This goes to my production. This goes to the building of a network. We said forget all of that platform and stuff like that and channels and all of that. We saw how these people like to play, so we went and we stepped it up. And we now have networks that we're building. And that's not to sound braggadocious. This is just business. This is just, shit. This is grown man talk at the end of the day. This is that time that we are on. Not to say that anybody else should be on it, but yeah, it's that time. It's that time. Media is the most important tool that we have our hands on right now. And now that we have access to broadcast tools and resources, we have to take full advantage of it.
Yeah, it's the new media.
And y'all not about, so, and this new media is run off of advertising, promotion, commercials. So it's really not about the people at the end of the day, because y'all do what y'all do. You feel me? Y'all do what y'all do. It's about big business now. I'm
attention.
Looking.
They want your attention. Attention economy.
Huh?
Attention economy.
Attention economy. It's the retention rate. How long do you watch a video? You know what I mean? That's what the advertisers want to see. So it's about putting out now. I have never done scripted material. All of my stuff for all of the years just been off of the improv. It's been off the energy. It's been live. This shit should be, we should get Emmys for what we've been doing live. Even though I was on my phone in the Bronx, in the room, right, with the smoke alarm going off in the background, I went through my Glorilla phase, nigga, before the veneers. I was in my Glorilla phrase, nigga. I wasn't even on the iPhone. I was on a Samsung, crying out loud.
To this day.
Struggle was real, my nigga.
To this day.
I think I was on a motherfucking Motorola. A Hello Moto or something.
Primeco.
And that shit didn't stop me from doing legendary shit, though. Right. That just go to show all of the niggas that have the $1,000 cameras and all of the equipment and whatnot. I was on my phone, nigga, and I was scorching the fucking earth. You know what I'm talking about? I put classics up that are worth millions of dollars right now off of my Motorola, nigga. I didn't wait for the iPhone. I didn't wait for none of this shit. I was on my webcam, bro, in my crib with the air mattress in the Bronx, nigga.
Bang, bang.
Putting out prophecies and breaking shit down and doing what I fucking had to do.
To this day.
You know what I mean? So we've come a long way, and if nothing has shown people who've been following us, it's the fact that we've constantly been able to show you that you literally have to speak your existence into reality. That's how you do it. You speak it into reality, and you bring yourself into that reality. You stand on that shit, and I've created worlds around these. I've created worlds around worlds around worlds around worlds, and people around me have done the same as well. Kudos to them. So, with that being said, y'all make sure y'all go and get some new drip. Please make sure y'all go and get this the pre-sale for this new album that you will receive on the 20th when it is ready. All right, your pre-sale will get you a free ticket, or a ticket for that matter, into the album listening or album relief. Yo, Red, I don't live in Atlanta. Give it to somebody. Be a friend.
Or fly down.
Or fly down. Pull up.
Ride down.
Ride down.
Mega bus.
Mega bus it.
Amtrak.
Amtrak that thing. You know what I mean? Sling car. Uber.
Hyatt. What's that
from
one?
Cuba.
Zip card.
Zip car. They said they bringing a blimp back.
The blimp.
Yeah, the blimp. Holla. Hot air. Shit.
The flying car, the McLaren.
The McLaren with the wings on it.
Right. Bat wings.
Bat wings. So check this out. We're gonna leave y'all with some music. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, the pre-sales for 48 Pillars of Power have begun. The way that you show your love is through support. The way that you vote is with your dollar. Other than that, nothing else matters in my world. I mean, I don't know about yours, but I live in a practical world, and I would hope to know that all of the people that I rock with, we live in a real world and not fantasy. You know what I'm talking about? So let's make it happen, y'all. Let's get this pre-order in. Everybody who is ready to get the 48 Pillars of Power, and we have right coming up before the 19th on the 19th, we have our good sister Raven. She'll be doing an event at 400 Loyola for everybody that needs that healing.
Bang,
all right?
bang.
People that need that healing going into this new year to get you right and whatnot. Come and get that Reiki. Come and get that sound bowl healing. You know what I'm talking about?
To this day.
Come and get right. All right? So with that being said, let's get to this music, y'all. We got that Money and Power, red and the blue pillar off the 48 Pillars of Power, y'all. You know what I'm talking about? Make sure y'all tap in. Yeah.
Really stacked.
Love and
And
light.
we had people that all they would do all day was count money.
Full-time money counter.
Yeah.
And as personally distasteful as I find secret bank accounts and diverted funds. And as the Navy would say, this happened on my watch.
I'm bearing witness to these Jews trying to break the rules. They take the news, forsake the truth, and try to make us fools. The paper used to fake the news when they make a move. They hate to lose creator rules like every shade of blue. And we don't hate the Jews, we hate the views. That we forsake them dudes incapable, we bank with Jews. Debate with who that paper move in every state approved. But make us who are Jacob's crew, that's how they make a move. And they been eating off a plate of food since Eden was the place to move, leave no trace of clues. The paper trails, they make the mail and make the race prevail. They hate to fail, their faces pale, but they paper blue. And we ain't shitting on you misinformed. I seen a clip this morning of a kid that's gone with a missing arm. The shit is wrong, using kids as pawns, pistols drawn, missile launched. They wanna drop a bigger bomb. No! All that money and power, is it bumps to the powder? Who's the one that's in power? In the coming of hours, even sons is devoured. Shit don't run like no coward, yeah, the summer is ours. You louder than blunts with the sour. The hood is off, the fangs is out, the hood is lost, they banging out. Kalishnikovs, they ringing out like Ricky Ross. Some things is out, they clip the boss, his brains is out, the sticks was tossed, they stamped them out. All that money and power, is it bumps to the powder? Who's the one that's in power? In the coming of hours, even sons is devoured. Shit don't run like no coward, yeah, the summer is ours. All that money and power, is it bumps to the powder? Who's the one that's in power? In the coming of hours, even sons is devoured. Shit don't run like no coward, yeah, the summer is ours.
The day when the messiahs came, y'all was trying to catch a flight on a liar's plane. Yeah, the fire flames, shit is burning like the liar dames. From that David and Goliath fame. God bless all them sweet Sadies. God bless all them sweet babies. Cerebras escape from Hades. They killing all them babies, they killing all them ladies. The Philistines crying like they Billie Jean. The Philly teens waking up to killing scenes. We living in the prophecies of Philistines. Them niggas popping perkies won't live to see the day of the turkey giveaway. Just the other day we had 30 giveaways. Pour out a little liquor, I'm one of them 50 niggas pocket implored. You one of them 50 niggas pocket ignored. Rockets roar, it's shocking that we had to use shock and awe just to shock your whore. Scarface at the table with the block of raw. Bobby and the Whitney come and lock your jaws. Pockets poor, now them pockets sore. We living in dystopian, the prophet saw. I ain't gon' hold you niggas, we told you niggas, you better stop fucking with the pills. They silencing the lambs like they Buffalo Bill. More kills in the Buffalo fields or the Buffalo kids with the scorpion shields. High marks like the fields on the Buffalo Bills. I'm standing at the gates of a ruined state, a congruent state. When I spoke on this shit, they said that I was spewing hate. So what's the excuse of late? Now that we doing great, please excuse my face. Gas chambers, every story has a chapter, this the last chamber. Yeah, I sat by the doors, and all of them spooks are spooky. They addicted to that soft life, soft white, years giving Pookie. This is New Jack City, and years giving Keisha and Suzuki. I just do the right thing, and they say it's giving Mookie. The way that blue reflexing, they say it's giving Tukey. You do know, talking about the boss that gets you lost. Joggers find your course, yeah, you dripping, but them coroners, they had to hit the frost. Many think that I'm using Henny Sink, but it's just a Henny drinks, and it's Zaza Gabor. It's Gully and it's Gaza at war, yeah, that's my task galore. Huh. We ate the shrooms with 8 maroons and Jamaican goons. In Great Saloon, we shaking rooms, watching nature bloom. They make my juice by lakes and pools in the Great Lagoon. I made it cool to break the news in some gator shoes. We breaking rules, we was late to school. It's April Fool's.